All right, take two. We're going to try this again. I don't know if it'll work, but we will see. Facebook is really getting on my nerves today. Really getting on my nerves. If anyone comes on. Tammy, if you get on here and it gives you an option to join, hit that. Does it give you any option to hit join? On the bottom, there's like options. If not, we will have to move on to Zoom. Hey, Ginger. Anyone else want to join me? Oh, here we go. I think. Oh, Tammy. I think I got it. It shows that you're being added. Yay! I love technology. Do you have your earphones in, Tammy? Let's see. You should be here any second. It always takes a second to get you added in. I keep getting all the oily app notifications of all the new stuff coming in. It says it's still adding you. Sorry, people. Just hang tight.
Let's see what happens here.
There you are.
Woo!
I see you.
Oh, girl. Okay. That's so funny. I have no idea. I don't have my iPad propped up here because I have my phone.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's
gosh.
weird.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's see if I
Good
can
times.
And this would so happen to me, the girl who doesn't know hardly anything about technology.
Well, Facebook keeps changing things. And like the other day I did it, Kylie, she came on, it said Kylie's on, hit, and I could add her like that. This time I had to actually push different settings. I don't know.
Gosh. I don't even know where
I have a practice place where we practice to make sure it was going to work, and it worked fine.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I even set it all up. And I was like, Andrew, you're the technology guru. Help your mother. So we had it all set up. Everything was going beautifully. And then I couldn't hear you. So
I don't know. That's
now
okay. You're here now.
Look, I'm going, woo. So now I have nothing to prop it up with. So I'm sorry I'm making you motion sick. You just did your peppermint video on Insta Stories.
I did.
And you talked about motion sickness. So maybe everybody needs their peppermint so I won't make them motion sick. I apologize already, you guys. I'm so sorry.
You're frozen. Maybe you'll unfreeze.
Oh, no,
it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a fear determined.
It is. It's okay, girl. I drink in the afternoon, so I've got my name shut.
Mine's a whole lot bigger.
Well, I want it to look pretty for the video.
That's true. I could care less. Mine has a Marco Polo sticker and walk in love.
Yes. See? Love it. Love it. Right.
So we are going to, interview you here.
Yay.
So first,
that's awesome.
You're looking great. I want you to first tell us how long you've been with Young Living and what made you join. Tell your Young Living story.
Sure. I have been with Young Living almost as long as you have, about a month difference, so about 5.5 years. And the reason I joined was Edie bossed me into it. No.
Exactly.
True, not true, all that good stuff. She, as a good, sweet friend, was like, you need this in your life.
Always. That's how she pretty much gets everybody.
Yeah, I loved it so much. I'm so glad she bossed me around in that sweet bossness.
That's right. So now what is your aha moment? So we joined, but then what was the thing that convinced you to stay, I guess is what it comes down to.
My aha moment. I'm actually going to give you 3 if I can. Am I looking in the camera?
You look fine. It's hard to tell. I never know where to look.
I don't even know if
I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at you, so I don't even know. So I just want everybody to forgive me for if it looks weird. So, aha. Actually, I'm going to cheat on this. I know you will not be surprised. I actually want to give you 3 aha moments because I want to do what would have been little Andrew at the time, so youngest Belcher, my husband, and myself, because there's actually 3 aha moments, which I think is important because if you don't have your family on board, then nobody's going to support you. They're not going to understand your crunchy weirdness, which I never even had before. So I wasn't crunchy before. So I'll go ahead and say that. I wasn't crunchy. I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know really about all natural stuff. I was raised in a home that, you didn't, you were raised in a home that was pretty much crunchy. But we in my family, we weren't like that. Mom just, you did the same thing everybody else did. You took ibuprofen, Tylenol, acetaminophen, all that good stuff. If you needed it, you took it. So on that day when Edie came over to tell me about Young Living, like she had just signed up, been with them maybe 2 months, maybe not even 2 months. So it happened that when she came by to see me, I was working at a furniture store in Morristown. She came by to have lunch with me. And on the day she got there to talk to me about Young Living, my youngest, Andrew, would have been 11 years old. He was sick with a fever. Perfect timing. I actually had just gone to get some children's Tylenol. So let me back up and say, even though I wasn't a crunchy mama, I always had in my heart, I did not want to give my children's Tylenol. I don't know where that came from. I had never seen a study. I am a biologist, but I'm not sure really where that came from in my heart. But as a mom, I did not want to give my kids that. I would give it to them when they needed it, but I never wanted to. So Andrew had a fever, about 100 that day. He was at work with me, and he was my coworker, as I always say. It was Andrew and myself at this furniture store. And so while we were there, and when Edie came by, and she starts telling me about Young Living, about the kit, about the oils that came in the kit, and she talked about peppermint. So when I know, and so when she was saying about, oh my goodness, Andrew has a fever, well, here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and run a diffuser. So she brought her diffuser in. She set him up in this back room, ran the diffuser, told me what she ran thieves. So she was putting thieves in there. We put thieves on his feet. I thought it was the strangest thing. I didn't know a thing about essential oils. Had never heard about essential oils. So I'm like, this is the most bizarre thing. And thank goodness.
But it's Edie.
yeah, that's right. It's my friend who has already been my friend for years. Totally trust her as a friend. And, I just was like, oh, she's got all the wisdom. It's fine. So I thought, this is weird, but hey, she says it works. And then she put peppermint also on him. And I was like, so interesting. Of course, it smelled great. So I loved how it smelled. Andrew was like, man, I'm really liking how this smelled. You could tell he felt awful, but he was excited about the smell. Oh my word. Within just minutes, his fever was gone. So that's my aha moment as a mom. So then fast forward about a year and a half, because I really thought Young Living essential oils was kind of like using medicine. You used it only as needed. So if you had a fever, you had a cough, you would look up what oil to use and you would do it. So that's how I used it in the beginning. I didn't know any better, didn't know any different. So my next aha moment for myself was about a year and a half, 2 years into it. And I got just onset really quickly, a terrible bladder infection. Girl, thought I was going to die. Like this is about the third or fourth one I'd had during 26 years of marriage or whatever. Woo, I was like, okay. But I also know I don't like taking the meds they're going to give me when I go. I already know what they're going to give me. I don't really want to take those. Once again, kind of trying to live a better lifestyle. So I looked up in I'll write this out here. The desk reference. So
come on right here.
Woo! So I just looked up in there what it said to do for kidney infection, bladder infection. I threw everything at it. And of course, the big thing was, I'm going to grab this again. I drank lots of Nisha. I mean, I drank tons that night. So within just hours, like dear hubby said, girl, if you don't feel better, I am taking you to the hospital right away. Because this was evening. It had hit so bad and so fierce that this might be TMI for some people, but it was so fierce, so bad that literally I could not get off the commode because I would just keep using the bathroom. It was that bad, that quick. Wow. Like there was just no space to gradually do this. It was just boom, terrible. So then this also might be TMI, had a little blood in the urine. That kind of scared me because that had never happened in the other 2 or 3 times I'd had a bladder infection. So then I knew, oh, this is really serious. So I begged God. I was doing all the things, and I begged God. I said, please, please, just let me sleep through the night. Let me not have to go to the hospital. And then, hopefully tomorrow, if I sleep well, hopefully tomorrow I'll feel so much better. So I went to bed at 10 o'clock that night. Here I was, literally sitting on the commode every second of my life for those few hours, from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, so 4 hours. I go to bed at 10. I took things to make me sleepy, like Imupro. Did not wake up till 6 in the morning. Did not go to the bathroom one time. Had zero pain, no burning, no kidney pain, nothing. Like even when I've had to take all the things you do when you go to the hospital, It takes days before you feel better. So my story is in the Early Sisterhood because it's such a powerful story. So that was big time my aha moment. And I should add, dear hubbies, because he was just astounded that I went from so sick to so well. So that was crazy. Now, his big aha moment for himself was he was born with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. So as an adult, he has carried that over. Actually, his juvenile rheumatoid arthritis was so bad, he had braces on his legs. So as a child, he had those braces on for a couple years. So that shows you the extent of how bad his arthritis was. So as an adult, he has had to take, and I don't know if you know anything about rheumatoid arthritis medicine, but it's definitely not something you want to be taking. Yeah. So he took that for several years. He felt terrible. He was in his 30s and was feeling terrible. We're raising 4 kids. And he's full of energy and he wants to get out and kayak and hike and all these things. And he's having all this pain from the medication, not from his arthritis. So then when we start using our Young Living stuff, the only thing he did consistently that he changed was drink Ningxia every single day, 2 ounces every single day, got off his meds because he didn't need them anymore. So he feels great. His rheumatoid arthritis is gone. He does not feel it unless he misses a day of Ningxia, which is very rare. Like last week, he thought we were out of Ningxia. We have a whole other fridge that has like 6 bottles. He did not go to the other fridge, so he missed his Ningxia for 2 days. And he goes, hey, when's our Ningxia coming? I went, we have 6 bottles. So those 2 days, he did not feel good. So he doubled up when he started back. But anyway.
That's amazing. Yes. And those are big aha stories.
Oh, they're huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, so what would you say, I know this is a hard question, everyone hates it, is your favorite Young Living product? Like if you could only have one, I know that's hard, but what would be, I don't know, it kind of sounds like your Ningxia. What would be your item?
I know. I wanted to say Ningxia so bad, and I thought, well, other people probably are going to or have already, I don't remember, said Ningxia. But I wanted to cheat and say a few things, but I'm actually going to choose I was going to say my Belcher cocktail that has Ningxia in it. And that way I could add all the things, but I knew that would get longer in the video. So people don't want on Wednesday afternoon to sit here all day with me. So I wanted to show you this one, Copaiba, because
that's a big one.
This is huge in my life. It feels like it's an unsung hero because when it came in our kit, remember when we got our kit?
I agree.
And you didn't know what to do with it. And it
smelled like nothing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think this is an oil. It has no smell. And so I did not fall in love with Copaiba until I started making that Belcher cocktail a couple years ago. And so in that cocktail, we put Copaiba, and I started feeling, because I have really bad knee issues in about the past 1.5 to 2 years. And so I could tell a difference in my knee pain, like if I was CrossFitting and stuff or hiking, I could tell a big difference when I had Copaiba in my sulfurzyme drink if I did that with Ningxia every single day. So here's what I want to say. This is why it's my rock star. Copaiba is great for these things. It's great for your healthy skin. So I always want my skin to look good. It's great for your respiratory. It detoxes your liver. It's great for your immunity. You know how I'm big on the sulfurzyme powder because of the mitochondria, because it has the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cell, and it keeps your cells strong. Well, guess what? Copaiba makes your mitochondria have longevity and live for a long time. So that factory in your cell is going to live even longer. You want that factory to live on. It reduces.
This is what happens when you interview biologists.
I know, but it's good stuff. It reduces stress on your heart. So awesome, like for Jet too. Improves your sleep, and we already talked about reduces pain, like in my knees. So now you see why that's become my powerhouse.
That's a big one. I agree.
Yeah.
I take that every day in a capsule.
Yeah, me too. I started doing that as well. Yeah. After I started seeing such good results with my Ningxia, I was like, okay, this is going to go in a capsule every day.
I didn't think about giving that to Jet. I need to do that. He uses it.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of mouth sores, and so he uses it like on those all the time.
Yeah.
But I need to start giving that to him.
It's so good because it really is good for your heart and heart stress.
Yeah. Good to know. All right. So I know you're on ER because hello.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely on ER. How long did it take you to get on ER? Were you on pretty quickly, or did it take you a while?
I think it was about a month into it. My mom and I signed up together. My mom is under me, but we signed up right there with Edie together. And so when we did, Mom started on ER the very first month, and I went, "What is that? What are you talking about?" I mean, I thought we were going to the hospital. It kind of scared me. I'm like, "What is ER?" She goes, "No, it's Essential Rewards." So it actually was through Mom's reading that she discovered what it was and told me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so someone is asking how many drops of copaiba you take a day.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I put 2 in my Ningxia in the morning when I make that cocktail. I put 2 in the morning, and I put 2 or 3 in that capsule.
Yeah, I think I do 3.
Yeah.
Whatever fits in my capsule.
Yeah, so about 5
as
drops
much as possible.
a day. Tell them not to buy all my copaiba, though, so
yeah,
I'll cry.
Don't be buying all her stuff. All right, what is one item that never leaves your ER? You order it every single month outside of Ningxia.
Okay, I brought it here so I can show you, and you're not going to be surprised. The sulfurzyme powder.
Okay, I do too, and that's the only thing. My son has an account also, and he's been home from college, so I've been able to get 2 a month.
Yes, that's what I do under Dear Hubby's account, because since we know this goes out of stock all the time,
and when it goes out of stock, it's gone a long time.
A long time. So that's why I just go ahead and order it every month. I obviously don't finish this in a month, but I just went ahead and stock up. But I also put the copaiba in it, so I ordered that every month as well. So both of those.
Definitely that. So tell us what is in your cocktail.
Oh, sure. It is it's water, it's Ningxia. So I put 1 or 2 ounces of Ningxia in there, a teaspoon of sulfurzyme powder. I think it says on the bottle to do a half a teaspoon, but I do a teaspoon. Once again, powerhouse.
It says a half to 1.
Okay. Yeah. So I do 1. And 2 drops of lime. So it's got lime. Too. Yeah. So and it's in the sisterhood. You can find it under our cocktail, and yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know Tammy is the queen of dilution hacks, and she's the queen of clean. The queen of clean right here. Ta-da! So if you search her name in the sisterhood, you will get hacks on laundry detergent, on dish soap, on the sulfurzyme, you name it, she is the queen of the hacks.
True that.
And making our stuff go.
That's why I bought the Thieves laundry detergent out today. Because of that. Yeah. I'm a frugal mom.
So when I said your favorite.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Frugal. No, you go ahead.
Yeah. So I might not have been a crunchy mama. I always ground my own wheat and made my own bread. I guess that was crunchy. But I did not know the term or anything like that. But I was always frugal because I wanted to continue to be a stay-at-home mom. And I knew in order to do that, I had to be frugal and find great alternatives for things. And so Thieves was a no-brainer. Now, at first, I had a meltdown when I saw the Thieves household cleaner was $22.50, and then when they came out with the Thieves laundry soap and it's $29 or something, I was like, no, I cannot afford that. And then when I realized, oh, hello, it is so concentrated, you can dilute it, and there is no reason that not everybody in the world can afford this because it's cheaper than going to Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Love it.
Yeah. So for sure, if you want to know all her hacks, just search her name in sisterhood and it'll bring up all her amazing stuff. Okay, so what would be your favorite non-oily product?
Okay, I've got this out here for you. This is new to me in the past 6 months, and I'm so in love with this combination. So I take the Genesis hand and body lotion, okay?
Yeah.
And I mix it with Divana oil. Do you know Divana?
Yeah.
Okay, so I put 10 drops in there. And let me tell you, okay, I'm going to tell you why I put Divana. Do you want to know why?
Do tell.
Okay. All right. So I put about 10 drops in that whole thing of lotion and shake it up as soon as I get the bottle. Okay. Let me just say, everywhere I go, people are like, oh my word, you smell so good. What are you wearing? Including Dear Hubby. He loves the combination of the Genesis lotion with the Divana oil. Here's Divana oil. I bet there's no lotion you can go buy in your favorite stores that are going to support this. Okay, it helps you. If you have diabetes, it helps support that. If you don't have it, it's going to help you not get it. Diabetes does run in my family with my dad and my grandfather, so I don't have any issues, but I don't want to have any issues. So it helps with that. It helps with digestive issues, and it expels parasites.
What? I don't even think, I have that oil, but I don't think I've ever used it.
Who has a lotion that expels parasites? I do.
I feel like that's a little odd. I'm not sure that that'd be a good selling point.
I think that's great because I do not want parasites in my gut.
This is true. This is true.
It helps.
Isn't Divana really good for your skin too?
It's great. That's what I was going to go to.
Yeah.
It fights infections, great for your skin, clears up your skin, calms anger. Hello, we need a lotion that calms the anger. And it's an aphrodisiac.
Really? Wow, man, you've got it all covered.
So, what's not to love about this product?
That's hilarious. And do you rub it on your whole body, or
I
do you
do.
use it on
Yeah.
your face? Or?
Yeah. Everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Just rub it everywhere.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It smells
Well
so
then.
good. But only do like 10 drops. Only 10 drops is all it needs. So that whole bottle, like 10 drops, all I put in there. Yeah.
That is very good to know.
Yeah.
I use the body wash that you scent yourself.
Yeah.
I love that Young Living soap that you scent yourself. And I can't think of the name of it. But that would be a good one to put in there too.
Oh yeah.
To put the Divana in the bath gel. Yeah.
It would be. Yeah.
All right. That was very interesting. All right. I think I have 2 more questions. Favorite, like your routine. What's one area that's a routine? I don't have to have your whole day routine, but like an area of your life that's a routine that you think people would like to know.
Definitely my skincare, because people always ask me, like what I do for my skin, because I do like to have good skin. And it probably doesn't look great right now because I got so red and excited and when I could not get this to work. But on a normal basis, my skin looks much better. Yes. So I love our art skincare, but I also love pretty much any of the products we have. I'm constantly changing it because it is good for your skin to get fresh new things on it. So I've gone through the entire gamut of everything Young Living has on skincare. And I also am always making DIY recipes for skincare. So yeah. So that's my routine every day. And of course, we know that it starts from the inside out. So I do all those important things like drink their Anisha every day. And then, of course, I take Life 9 to work on the gut. So I can tell a big difference in my skin when I'm getting my sleep, eating my vegetables, and exercising so your body's getting oxygenated, and then using our skincare stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's so good. All right. Well, if you could share one thing with new people just starting out, like how should they start that? What would it be?
Oh, how should they?
Wish you knew. Yeah.
That I wish I knew. Well, that I didn't know in the beginning not to use it as medication, like I was saying. Unless we were sick. That's a great one. Yeah. Unless we had a cough, unless we had a cold, sniffles, whatever, I didn't grab them because I just kept them in the medicine cabinet just like I would medicine. And so once I had those aha moments and realized consistency was a huge factor in it, then we don't really have those issues anymore. We don't get anything, praise the Lord. But it was consistency instead of using it like a medication.
Right. Well, and that's a huge one because we're so programmed that way.
Yeah, we are.
You got an ailment, then you treat an ailment. And that's how the doctors have always done it. They give us medication based on ailments, not based on on what it really is the cause.
Being reactive instead of proactive. So
exactly. Our famous saying.
So exactly.
That is a great thing for new people. So I was trying to see. I think that was all my questions. Let's see if you had anything else to add. You gave us some great options. I'm loving these. I'm loving these interviews.
It's so fun. I love watching them. It's been so good. You just learn so much from each other.
Yeah, and how people are using the product and the practical use of it, and outside of the starter kit. So
exactly, and I think following each other, like following you on your Insta stories, following Kylie and Edie, following all these great people on their Insta stories really helps, and you can learn so much that way.
Oh, I agree. I learned so much from watching other people's stories. I'll be like, I didn't know that. Like, I started taking progestins in a capsule because I watched an Insta story of one saying, you need to take it this way, and I'm like, what?
I know. Who knew?
Just little things. So absolutely. Well, thank you so much for getting stressed about the technology.
I'm not good at technology.
It's all good. This had nothing to do with being good. This just had to do with how Facebook was acting. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll let you get back to your drink and your afternoon.
All right. Well, it's so good to see you.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Thank you all that joined us also.
Yes. Thank you.
And hopefully next week we will have, I'm hoping 2 more.
Ooh, fun. I can't wait.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
See you soon.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.